Prepare to pull! Follow me and make them pay!
Now you die!
Seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands.
We'll wait for the commander's return!
too close!
Get out of here!
You're good! Can't help you now!
I've got you now!
I found her!
Can you just make it so I can get Why don't you just give up? Accept your death, bearer! I'll think of you when I spend a draft.
Lynx don't prowl for nothing. There must be something in that cave.
I can hear you. Please. There's so much blood. That is a lot of blood. I can hear you. Please. knew you weren't a lynx. Heard your footsteps. Only 2. Lynx have 4.
You're seriously wounded.
These lynx... they're a bit tougher than the sea bass I usually catch. Could you help a fellow hunter home to his wife?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank the gods. She's in Scandia Harbor.
Tell me about your wife.
She's the real lynx. Oh. Please don't tell her I said that.
If I get you home safe, what's my reward?
My bow. It's my pride and joy. Sold almost everything I own to buy.
You said you usually catch sea bass. What made you think you could take on a lynx?
Never seen a Aegean sea bass, have you? Even a lynx wouldn't touch them. If you fancy yourself a hunter, though, there's a monstrous beast in the south. Was going to go after it myself, once I broke in my bow.
Monstrous beast, huh? I'll have to see it for myself. You've lost a lot of blood. If you're going to make it home, we'll need to move now.
That is a lot of blood. Help! I can hear you. Please, there's so much blood. Help! Ow! 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 That is a lot of blood. Help! I can hear you. Please, there's so much blood. Help! Please, get me back to my wife in Scandia Harbor.
Let's go. Come on. And you must be his wife.
The wife of an idiot, I'm afraid.
Missed your idiot?
My love, you're alive! So, are we having lynx for dinner?
Enough about the lynx.
I'm happy to see you reunited. Wonderful. I'll leave you to, here.
You cannot stop us!
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You're making me blush, stranger.
And I could do so much more.
I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult. Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Keithra and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
Well, it has been a while since I've
communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenaean ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithira.
Thank you, Miss Dios. Perhaps when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Leonie. I'll see you later.
Guess I'd better take a look.
Hop, hop! Come on. Cultists on a farm? Something's not right. Trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this. Off we go now.
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way. We must worship him. Your insults may be strong and quite hurtful, but my devotion to the god Empedocles is stronger.
Your false god, this Empedocles, is a delusional vegetarian. His presence and yours will not be tolerated.
What seems to be the problem?
Empedocles be praised, and Mystios. I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich.
His god is a Malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
You said rich?
Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call. These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
He doesn't sound like much of a god to me.
How could you?
You can't keep a god bound. And anyone who tried would die in the attempt.
Empedocles is not that kind of god.
He is no god at all. Your words are an affront to the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Time to go save a god, apparently.
Do as you will, Misthios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
Where can I find this god of yours?
They have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would be shameful for any regular god, and more so for a vegetarian god.
Does he stand out in any way? There may be more than one prisoner.
The guards stripped him naked. And when you are confronted with his gift, Empedocles' godly nature will be hard to deny.
His gift?
Let's just say you'll know it when you see it.
I know all I need. Your Empedocles will be freed.
Do not worry for my safety, Misthios. It is Empedocles who needs your help.
You're on your way.
He's over there.
There's the Murex fort.
This area will be well defended.
Do you see, feeble humans? I, the great Empedocles, cannot be caged. Worship me, and I offer you an audience with the gods. Put down your blades. I offer those who follow me an audience with the brothers and sisters. The gods cannot lead. So you best put down your blades. Do not stab my godly groin. Look upon my form, mortals. Regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words.
You know how this goes. I'm just here for the bounty.
On my form, mortals. Regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words. Regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words.
No need to thank me for your rescue. Your drachmi is thanks enough.
Me? Thank you? Here? With no audience? No, my heroic friend. The stage is not set. Our performance is missing that most vital ingredient. An audience. Meet me by my personal statue so we may continue. We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. and I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
If being locked naked in a cell makes someone a god, the Pantheon would be overflowing.
Maybe Empedocles is a god, maybe he's not. All I know is that he doesn't beat young men to death. I follow you proudly.
Brothers, sisters of Gythira, join me.
You think betraying Aphrodite will go unpunished?
You may not believe in my godliness, Misthios, but I believe there's some god in you, and that we can put to use.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course. What else would I spend my drachmae on? Clothes?
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you. How often do you get to help a god?
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. There is much to discuss. But first...
So you're not the god of getting to the point.
The likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying, yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods?
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kythera, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
You said this robe thief intercepted you at the dock. Do you know where he is now?
He and his guards patrol along Kythera's main roads. But he enjoys roughing up recent arrivals.
The gods would protect themselves with more than a locked door opened by a disc.
Oh, but you should see the door, Misthios. Something so beautiful was not crafted by mortal hands. And my brothers, my sisters, I hear them calling me home from beyond it.
What are your godly brothers and sisters really like, Empedocles?
As any sibling, loving, filled with strife. They once caught me eating lamb and cast me out. Though, between you and me, that lamb, worth it.
Gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. I'll find the man who stole it and return it to you. Found him.
This way, come!
Halt!
Accept your death!
Look how she strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were two gods on Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
This should be interesting.
That, my dear Mystios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I doubt you could get us to the ocean. It's behind you, by the way.
How dare you mock? I'm a god! A god! What am I? A god?
Thanks for clearing that up.
We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? Wouldn't miss it.
Pay for that. That είναι η απολώσει κόρακα. Λοποδίτα, καμένα.
Mystios? You'll be punished for what you've done. I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me. The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
This crime will not go unpunished. Tell me what you need.
Nemesis has heard my cries.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg. It was Kythera's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse. Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Mystios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kythera's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them. Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man. He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out. I did steal, but I would never hurt someone. You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor! It's a bloody mess now!
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Mistios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put. I'm innocent! You'll see!
I have slain Kithira's leader. He was the one who murdered your son.
Thank you for clearing my name, Mistios. And my boy can rest in peace.
I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite. High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
The Oni sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Mistios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The Cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
When should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then. I found this note earlier on the body of a priestess at a farm. She was slain by cultists before I found her.
What? Read it to me, quickly.
It says, don't trust the fates. The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Mistios.
Down on your luck? Have I got a solution for you?
What's all this about?
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
I love a good adventure.
If you've got the drachmi and the time, I've got a once-in-a-lifetime adventure just for you.
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Mistios. We can't just have anyone knowing there's a fortune to be found. But first, everything has a price. Pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you directly to untold riches.
What? Just tell me where...
The tablet reveals all.
What does that even mean?
Just look at the tablet and follow the directions, Mystios. My work here is done.
Off the east coast of Kythera, on Theakofti Island, your reward awaits.
For you.
Found it. Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two. What's going on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how to read a tablet? I guarantee you there's something inside.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who put it there. I mean, Malaka. No! No! No!
Genesis spear.
Need help with something, friend?
Yet another young man swore he would prove himself the sole person worthy of my affection.
That's... nice?
Maybe so, Mystios. But I don't think this one will return. The poor fool has gone lion hunting. He's a good client. Would be a shame to lose him.
You want me to kill all the lions?
That would be ideal.
Sounds like you can stop worrying. I've taken care of everything.
We were fated to meet after all. Here, this is yours.
You're strong, capable, and obviously resourceful. I could use someone like you on my crew. What do you say?
Life on the sea doesn't sound easy, but then, neither is life here. I'll join you.
One guy here, Mistios. Let me out. Get me out of here, quick, before the guards return.
Hey, stay right there! You! Don't!
Target practice.
They'll execute me.
I did nothing wrong.
Thank you.
He's over there. There he is.
I'll be grateful for eternity. I thought I was dead.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Leonie sent me. She said you needed help.
The Oni? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Theone, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Theone wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with drachmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promised that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. Describe these mercenaries to me.
They're all massive brutes. The kind you approach when you want things done.
Sounds familiar. I saved some earlier, as brutish as they come. And not a hair on their heads.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bolding glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, Theone needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
Theone's enemies have forces on Hydra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kythera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Misthios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No. It's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
The captain? I slayed a very flamboyantly dressed man earlier by a shipwreck.
That sounds like him. All that peacocking, no doubt to catch Theone's eye. Here, take your payment and go. I have no need for you anymore.
Hold on. You've been fighting for Theone against the cult. Tell me everything you know about them.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. Theone says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
I'm here to dismantle the cult of Cosmos. I have no time or interest in the priestess.
You can't fool me with your cult bullshit. No one can resist Theone's charm. And no one would ever call themselves that. Malaka's cult of Cosmos.
Whatever.
Go. Get out of here. And don't you go talking to Theone anymore.
Or what?
Or I'll... just go.
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries. I see it. These look like the ruins Theone spoke about. Best be on my guard. try to stay out of sight.
Is anyone there? Help! Imardon.
Troppo poverasso!
Hear anything from old Nisi?
Everyone, charge!
My things! I can't save them! Save me! Please! My thanks!
Poison. Coward's weapon. Leone will want this back. I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't trust anyone. Thank you, Misthios. I'll watch my back. Is there something else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Misthios.
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but... if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
You'd better hurry. I'll see you at the villa.
I will.
Off we go now. Come on.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before Dione arrives.
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
Dione said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
Dione is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charades, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Dion's done with you, Misios. Now die!
You, what's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Theoni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Theoni played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Dione doing this to her own people?
Dione hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
You're identical twins? I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. Dione will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay Dione where she stands! Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay Dione!
Shut up! You! I see right through you, Dione. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both!
Well, I enjoyed that.
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes and build anew.
Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here. The cult of Cosmos is in Pefka, Misthios. Seek out Melite and destroy him.
Eagle-bearer, I heard you have a fearsome ship with a crew to match. Maybe you'd consider helping Sparta put a dent in the Athenian navy.
My crew and I will sail alongside you.
Good. Let's send the Athenians to their watery graves.
Commander!
Increase
We're waiting
speed!
for you!
Sailing speed! Raise the sail! Make them burn! Attack with your spears! Set fire to the weapons!
unknowns on our horizon.
Ship your oars! Rowers, to your oars! With me, let's board the bilge rats! Get out of there! Thank you!
Get in position to sail!
Welcome back, Commander.